Hey guys, Infinite Arcade Runner here, and I will be opening a booster pack from Magic that I bought off of Amazon. 10 more videos are coming out of that because I bought 10 booster packs, or 11. This is Nantuku Shaman. Nantuku Shaman enters the battlefield. If I control no tap lands, I draw a card. Not bad. I don't know what this suspending does. Face Vaulter. I already have this one. It's not that good unless you have a Goblin token deck. Drag Down is a really good card. It's for 3 costs. It's not bad. Target creature gets -1/-1 for each basic land type among the lands I control, so it's really good in a mono deck. Skilled Animator. Skilled Animator enters the battlefield. Target artifact you control becomes an artifact creature with base power and toughness 5/5 for as long as Skilled Animator is on the battlefield. So if you change his commanders, I still get that. That is really good. Forge Devil. Enters the battlefield, deal 1 damage to target creature and 1 damage to me. It's not really that good unless you have a burn deck. I know a person that would like that card, maybe. Relief Captain, sorry. Enters the battlefield, support 3. I put 1/1 counters up to 3 target creatures. Cabal and Gavel. I already have this creature as well. It's a generic 2/2. Jotun Grunt. Some of you say it's Jotun Grunt, no, it's Jotun Grunt. It's I think it's Norse. Upkeep. Put 2 cards from a single graveyard on top of their bottom of their owner's library. So that's like a support card. Ooh, this is really good for my legendary deck. Tenza, Gondo's Maul. It's a generic 3. Equip the creature gets +1/+1 as long as it's a legendary. That's a period. As long as it's a legendary, it gets +2/+2. If it's a red legendary, it has Trample, which I have a Uberg deck, and this is really good for that. That's going in there definitely. Oh, grab 2 accidentally. Volcanic Vision. Turn instant or sorcery card from your graveyard to your hand. Volcanic Vision is damage equal to its converted mana cost to each creature your opponents control. That's really good. I like that. I like that very much. Duress. 1 mana. Target opponent reveals their hand. You choose a non-creature, non-land card from it. That player discards that card. So sorceries, basically. My friend has a really annoying sorcery. It's called Last March of the Ends. It's annoying. Experimental Aviator, a human artificer, mono blue. When this creature enters the battlefield, create 2 1/1 Doctor artifact creature tokens. Really good for a token deck, like I have. It's Simic, which another one of my friends hate that. They hate it very much. I return target creature. It's a Restoration Gearsmith. I would love this card. It's not even a legendary, so I can't even put it in my legendary deck. It's when this creature enters the battlefield, I return a creature card. Return artifact or creature card from my graveyard to my hand. A Braid. Braid deals 3 damage to target creature or destroy target artifact. That artifact comes in handy. Crackling Drake. The Drake. Crackling Drake's power is equal to the number of sorcery cards you own in exile and in my graveyard. So spell slinging. So when you enter the battlefield, I draw a card. Schism of Glaciers. Pay 1, I put a +1, +0 on -1, +1, -1 on him until the end of turn. If I pay 1, 1 on blue. Sunset's Rivalry. If an opponent has 4 more life than you, I gain 4 life. Opponent controls more creatures than you, I create 2 1/1 white human creature tokens. Has more cards in their hand than you, I draw a card. So it's a lot of triggers that happen. Really good. That's it. Decent card. Core Duelist. As long as Core Duelist is equipped, has double strike. I'll ask someone about that. I'll tell you guys in the next video. Paradise Druid. This is has X-Proof until it's untapped, as long as it's untapped. If I tap him, I have 1 mana of any color, so it's just mana. Tangle Spin, Lookout. Whenever an aura enters the battlefield, I draw a card.
What, Brandon?
What happened? What's going on?
Oh my God,
An Uberg.
Oh yeah, what happened?
Fusion Elemental. It's an 8/8. It's a 5-drop. This is a really good card. This looks so cool.
Jerry's 2 and another one?
Do you know the actresses?
Sultran Charm.
Yes, Jerry's ex-girlfriend.
Destroy target monocolored creature, destroy target artifact or enchantment, draw 2 cards, discard a card. It's a really good card if I need stuff.
That's great.
Honorworn Saku.
Mita's baby daddy.
It's add 1 mana of any color, it's a 3-drop.
Well, he left her and went with the lady who had
That's not really that good, but the second one is tap a untapped permanent control. Untap.
I know.
Tap the untap legendary permanent control, untap him, so it's just good in my legendary deck. Grab 2 again accidentally. Siphon Life. Target player loses 2 life and I gain 2 life. And has Retrace. That's really good if it has Retrace. I can just
I
keep.
said, I guess I'll give it to Susan.
Sectrum Gargoyle. It has Flying. When you enter the battlefield, I may return a target artifact card from your graveyard to my hand. Really good for a artifact deck, mono white artifact deck, or just a artifact deck in general. Hill Climber Giant and Mountain Walk. This is my first Mountain Walk card. I have an Islet Walk. It's just a Hill Climber Giant. What's the name of it? Ooh, this is different. Cloak Hermit. It's a legendary enchantment and a background. Which I control have at the beginning of each instant, if a creature card was put into your graveyard from anywhere, turn, create 2 tapped 1/1 green square tokens. Cone of Cold. I roll d20. If it's 1 through 9, tap all opponent's creatures. 10 through 19, tap all creatures. They tap, they same thing, but they tap and they untap during their next step. And if it rolls a nat 20, tap all creatures your opponents control. Those creatures don't untap during their control's next untap steps. Until your next turn, creatures your opponents control enter the battlefield tapped. That nat 20 is useful. It's very useful. Another legendary enchantment. Dragon Cultist. It's a 5-drop. Commander creatures I own have, at the beginning of my end step, if a source can deal 5 or more damage this turn, create a 4/4 red dragon creature token with flying. That is really good. I want that in my legendary deck along with the other one, because I could just have a bunch of creatures popping off. Ooh, a legendary creature. Elin Harbreeze, Busybody. It's a human peasant. And he has to choose a background at the bottom. I can use any of those two. I'll show you them right now if you guys don't remember. These are new, so I'm trying to be careful. These cards. But these are going in my legendary deck, so I'm not making a hit deck with him. And I'll do one video after them all showing my entire collection if that's what you guys want. Tell me down in the comments if that's what you want. But back to Busybody. Look at top X cards in my library, where X is number of tokens I created this turn. So it's basically for that other card, that green background. Put one of those cards into my hand, then put the rest at the bottom in random order. Really good for my legendary deck. Creeping Mold, destroy target artifact or land. Or enchantment. So if someone has Reliquary Tower, that is really good. Reliquary Tower gives you infinite hand size, if some of you didn't know that. Is it Charm? Choose one. I can counter target non-creature spell. Unless its controller pays 2. Is it Charm deals 2 damage to target creature. Or draw 2 cards and discard 2 cards. It's really decent. Fretwork Colony. Can't block. That's not that good. But it's really good for a attack all deck if that's what you guys wanted. I might put a 1/1 counter on him and I lose a life. So it's not a May ability, you have to. Drake Sickle Drake. I have that's my second Drake I pulled out of this. When it's put into the graveyard, I made from the battlefield draw a card. So if it dies, I just draw a card. Okay, so that's just for card draw, I guess. Trinket Mage. When Trinket Mage enters the battlefield, I may search my library for an artifact card with converted mana cost 1 or less. Fill that card, put it into your hand. If you do, shuffle your library. Oh, so it just gives me a chance to look at what's next. That's really good. Another Drake. Cyril Green Drake. Flying, protection from red. If I sacrifice him, I counter a spell that targets me. It's not bad. I already have this card. You guys are going to see a second one of this in the last video of this series. Has flying and vigilance and a 6 drop. It's just meant for card draw, the cycling keyword. Meteor Golem. I destroy a target non-land permanent when this thing enters the battlefield that my opponent controls. It's really good. I need to look these up next, and I'll tell you guys. Ooh, Changeling Outcast. This is really good. Can't block and can't be blocked against every type. That was in my rogue deck. If you guys didn't know, I had a rogue deck, and now I'm making a legendary out of my cards. Dragon Shield Mate has flash. I can summon him at any time, as long as I have the mana. Enters the battlefield. Other creatures I control get +0/+1 until the end of turn. It's really good. Goblin Smuggler. It has haste. I tap him. Tap another target creature with power 2 or less can't be blocked this turn. So it's just for like a rushdown deck. It's really good. Ripscale Predator. It has Menace or Menace. There you go. Racing Whiptail. Reach. I don't know. That's just for reach, it goes against flying. Cunning Strike. I don't know if I pulled this already. It deals 2 damage to target creature and 2 damage to target player. And I draw a card. Squad Captain. That's really good. It has Vigilance, which means it doesn't tap one of it after it attacks. Reach 1 counter on each other creature I control. So this is for my old deck when I had my friend got me a Fallout, one of the Fallout recons. There's this busted move where it's a bunch of tokens just gain a bunch of attack. That would have been really good in it. Patron of the Valiant. It's a 5-drop. This is what it looks like. Really cool card art. Guys, I got these off of Amazon. The next 10 packs I will open on video will have the same thing. And just at the battlefield, the 1 counter on it for each creature with a 1/1 counter on it. So it's basically this guy, this girl, but for put a 1 counter on it on each creature with the never mind, it's not the same thing. It's every creature that has a 1 counter on it gets a 1/1 counter on it again. Sanctum Spirit. It has lifelink. I discard a historic card. This creature gains indestructible until the end of turn. Indestructible means it can't be targeted by destroy or minus counter, so it can't die until. But it's only until the end of the turn, so it's only good if this was in a artifact or spell or saga deck. And historics are artifacts, legendaries, and sagas. Got 3 more. Let's see what they are. Elfhane Druid. I tap 1 against 1 green mana, or tap 2. Spend this only to cast kicked spells. That second one's not that good unless I don't have a green kicker yet. Wish I did. Goblin Barrage. And this has a kicker. Sacrifice a artifact or goblin. I do have goblins in here though. It just deals 4 damage to target creature. If the spell is kicked, it also deals 4 damage to target player or a planeswalker. Don't know if I'll get a planeswalker out of this. Oh, this is the last card. Let's see what it is. Dark Dweller Oracle. Creature, Goblin Shaman. Pay 1, I sacrifice it. When I sacrifice a creature, exile the top card of my library. I may play that card this turn. So that's going to do it. Thank you for watching. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.